Hello everybody and welcome to another video. It is almost Christmas, we are in December, and the thing that comes with December is horrific weather. And if you remember me mentioning in other videos, the lacquer peel on my car is getting horrendous now, and since we had like a really big rainstorm and we had like floods around, it was just constantly raining heavy, it's ruined what's left of my lacquer pretty much. So today we're going to try and combat that. We're not going to completely fix it, because the way to completely fix it is to have the whole panel resprayed. But I can't afford to do that at the minute, so I've been and I've already jet washed it, which, funny story actually, because I paid for like 6 minutes and then after it ran out it carried on. So I thought, oh, I'll just start like washing the car then. Start covering it in soap. About 2 minutes later it actually stopped. So I've got half a soap covered car at the minute. We're going to wash it anyway, so no worries. I just wanted to get all the flakes off with the pressure washer, which made a huge amount of uncovered red paint. But we're going to wash the car anyway, because I'm going to be going to Revolution Rides, because they're doing it's like a Cars and Coffee, but it's mince pies and motors, because it's like a Christmas edition. Up where they are in Sheffield, that's on... it's already gone, so if you've missed that I was going there, you need to be following me on my social medias on Facebook and Instagram, because I put in my stories when I'm going to go to meets. People always say, when you're going to the next meet? I tell you when I'm going to one. Keep your eyes peeled. Anyway, we're going to wash it. I'm going to clay as well, where it needs to be clayed for where that paint is, and then I'm going to like polish over it across from the lacquer onto the red. And I was going to use a machine polisher, but I've changed my mind. I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to get loads of paint flakes of red paint all over my pads, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to hand polish it just to get it ready and just see what it looks like from there, see if we need to do anything else. Oh, but before we get cracking, I will say, if you can remember from the previous video, when I was having problems with the engine turning over, changed the battery, solved the issue. It's doing it again. So obviously a fresh battery is full of juice, so I feel like it's fine, and then a few days later it was just gone back to like it were nothing. It's even given me like aggro this morning, so I'm gonna have to look for another solution for that. Fingers crossed it's not an alternator, because that would be that obviously worst case scenario. But let's ignore that fault for today. Let's concentrate on the paint. Right, all the washing and claying is all out of the way. What I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be basically polishing the area where the lacquer is completely peeled away and into where there is already lacquer, just to try and smooth them together ever so slightly. I don't think it's going to do that much, but it's going to get those two surfaces more similar than if I didn't polish it. So that's what I'm going to do. What I'll be doing before and after polishing is using this G-Technic panel wipe, which is just an alcohol wipe, so that what that does is make sure that there's no substances, no cleaning products, just no chemicals that's going to interfere with the polish or with the pad when it comes to polishing. We want to scratch it up, so I'm going to do a wipe down the surface with this, and then when I've buffed the polish as well, we're wiping it off with this as well, so that it's a completely like naked paint again. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to the cloth itself. That should be a bit on there as well, and that should be enough. So the polish that I'm going to be using is the Meguiar's Mirror Glaze. It's like a finishing polish. There is finer polishes than this, but this is the one that I use when I'm finishing off like a pass, basically. After using a cutting polish, if the paint's really bad and it needs that. I'm not going to be using a cutting polish simply because I don't want to cut through any more of the red paint itself, since there's nothing left to protect it. And once you get past that, you're going to get to primer, then you're going to get to metal. So I want to keep as much red paint as I possibly can. So that's why I'm going to be using this polish instead. We're going to apply a couple of small pieces, drops, whatever, to the application pad, and then we're just going to work it in nicely. See, now you can see how bad it is on this side of the bonnet now after I've got all the flaky pieces off. There's still like slight flake on different bits, but I can't avoid that. The more I take off, the more it flakes anyway, so I think this is a good solid stopping point with that. You can see where it finishes and where it starts again. It's just a huge amount of just bare paint. So I'm going to do the same on this bit as well as I did over there, and then I'll show you how it comes up. Right, this is the state that we're at. It's not really improving at all. So I'm thinking desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh God. Okay, so I've done 2 coats of that on this now. You can obviously still see the difference, but that's literally just been sprayed. I've proper. I'm not happy with it. It's so bodged, it's unreal. I've only done that bit. I haven't done this side because I just had this like. Oh no! Get off! I need to stand here. I've just had this paper spare. I ran out of paint tape as well. So I'm like holding this down on my knees. This has been a full-on last resort thing that I've done. I don't recommend doing this. I just couldn't leave it how it was, and I don't think this will look worse than what it did look like. And this is completely a temporary fix. So what I'll do is we'll let this dry. It's probably going to rain later as well, so I'm gutted about that. I don't know how badly that's going to affect it. And I just checked my boot and the lining's damp in the bottom bit, so that's another worry. But I'm telling you now, this Christmas, like, I'm not getting mods, I am getting maintenance parts, and that is that. Anyway, we'll come back to this another time when it's dry. If anything, a few days, and then I might be able to like polish it up a little bit more as well and make it a bit smoother, a bit more a mirror finish. We'll see. Okay, so a few days have passed to the morning of the meet on the Sunday morning. This is kind of what it's looking like now after being dried and being like weathered for a few days as well. As you can see, there's still some like moisture that's been underneath that is trying to come through. There's nothing we can do about that. Like I said, this is not an answer to getting it resprayed. That is what's going to have to happen. But the best thing I can do for today is wipe down whatever the dirt's landed on it. Since then, I'm just going to use some Auto Glim Rapid Detailer, quick detailing spray, and then I'm going to use the machine polisher on a light grade just to try and get it shining, matching the same, well, as close as possible to the rest of the bonnet. So let's see how it goes. Right, so now we're going to do the polishing. I use a DAS 6 V2. It's not the DAS 6 Pro because I don't really need the Pro, I don't need the extra speed, I'm not going to be doing a high speed anyway. We're going to be using the lower grade polish as well, so it's not too abrasive. 3 or so dabs on this, 3 to 5 dabs, place it about, work it in, and then ramp the speed up and see what we can get. People talk about priming the pad as well. You can use a bit of spray of water, which is what I normally do, just a bit of lubricate it. You can get actual preparation spray that you can spray on. Also, people use quick detailer, but that's all I've got time at the minute, so I'm just going to do a quick squirt of this. I don't want loads on because it's got wax properties in it, so just a quick squirt on there. Oh wow, that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. Just put it between my legs. Okay, so this is after one pass. You can see like that's the proper reflective surface. and then it's still a bit cloudy. It's better than it were. It does have a bit more of like a satin finish, but it's not what we're aiming for. But like I said, this is looking at that from here and the photo that I showed you at the beginning. I'm happier with that from a distance than I was with all the flakes everywhere. I'm just going to do a second pass, and I'll let you see what the results are after that, and then I think we're going to call it a day. Okay, so this is after a second pass, and I've done a layer of quick detailer on there just to protect it and wax it up a little bit more. It's still cloudy. Some bits are better than others, that's not too bad. Obviously that's where the normal paint is, so you can actually see me. And it goes like this. But like I said, the difference from leaving it is extremely noticeable. I find it loads better. Until if somebody gets close, that's when you have to explain what's gone off. But I'm happy with it like that, definitely. For now anyway, so we can afford to actually get it resprayed. And you know when to stop, because that started slightly going red, which means right, we're getting through the lacquer now, even on the lower grade polish. Right guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it's in some way hopeful and helpful for if you've got this kind of problem yourself. Like I said, it does not fix the problem. It doesn't make it back to like factory spec paint. It just kind of masks it a little bit and protects the rest of it from flaking away, for now at least. If you did enjoy this video, if you like any of my videos, please like and subscribe to the channel and click the little bell button so it reminds you that a fresh video is coming on and it's ready for you to watch. I'm just rushing because I'm late for the meet already. That's going to be the next video. I'm just going to swap the battery in the camera and off we go. So until next time guys, like I always say, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
You